branch in the election.
Okay.
This election, there will never be any.
It's going to be free and fair.
To do the election, finching.
You are saying it on authority that is going to be free and fair.
Yeah, I'm telling you, on authority, without any fear or favor.
All right.
There's nothing for Duffuor to be afraid of. And I know Duffuor is not bothered about this whole thing. He's certain characters around him who are trying to create, who are, excuse me to say, some bitter characters around him.
That's
and
right.
even with these bitter characters, people surrounding him are going to cause Duffuor's downfall. His defeat. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Because there are certain people, traitors in the party.
That's right.
And by virtue of being or surrounding Duffuor, people are trying to even align them to Duffuor's ideology, which is not true. Characters around him, I'll sack them, I'll push them away, and get people who are of certain loyalty to the party.
That's right.
See, if you belong to a certain group, every group, even in the animal kingdom, there's a set of rules and regulations.
Certainly.
No more. Yes, because at the end of the day, it's not every decision that the leadership or the majority will take that you'll be happy. But once you have taken the allegiance to be part of that particular group, whether you like it or not, when the decision has been made, just is to comply.
That's right.
It's simple.
Okay, so
so I'll plead with Dr. Duffuor. He shouldn't let
mar the process.
Mad or dent his political image or something.
Yeah.
He shouldn't allow this to happen.
That's right.
It should allow the system. The grassroots are getting bothered. People have to travel to funerals on Saturday. They've cancelled it. I have my own constituency. People who have called me that they are supposed to go.
I can relate.
Travel tomorrow.
It's relatable.
Advanced trip to funeral and all that. But they said what? They want to stay behind and do the voting. After the voting, before they will end up traveling.
That's right.
So this Duffuor shouldn't allow to dent his image or his credibility.
All right.
And I can assure you, Apostle, and I'm repeating again, Medina constituency, it was just last 2 weeks, Thursday, that we were able to submit our delegates, our finalized delegates generated.
Okay.
Without first putting in that, how do you call it, that information. The national, the IT department cannot work, cannot do anything.
Okay.
We have to feed them with the data before they can now go into the system and extract those pictures and create that album. But as we speak, the reason why I submitted our list late was that our branch executives, most of them were not coming forth with, simply because they have misplaced or lost their voters ID, the 2020 voters ID. Because, excuse me to say again, that voters ID is one of the most useless voters ID I've ever come across in my life.
I can see you are pissed off when it comes to
yes, honestly speaking, if I have my way, Apostle, if I have my way, I will prosecute the electoral commissioner.
That's right.
I will prosecute her and prosecute all her officers.
That's right. You have a point.
Financial loss to the state.
I think.
How can you create something that we are not using it?
I think this cliche was very profound in a household when MPP was in power, willfully causing financial loss to the state.
Exactly.
This is willfully, seriously, because you go to the banks and you present the current voters ID and you are told we can't accept it. And that you have to give me the old one. So why do you, in the first place, even start the whole process? All right, honorable. That's right. So let's shift our attention to Dr. Duffuor as a person. His persona, fantastically beautiful. Read extensively. It's a whole book. He has a rich profile. What can you say in 5 minutes? I'm going to allow you 5 minutes about Dr. Duffuor.
Dr. Duffuor, once again, let me thank you, Apostle, for this opportunity.
That's right.
To engage your listeners.
That's right.
Dr. Duffuor is one of the finest brains, not just NDC. It's one of the finest brains within Ghana. Rise through the occasion where he worked with the World Bank before as a consultant. And some other big agencies that you can talk of this country, in this world. And then within Ghana, he rise through the occasion, became deputy governor and governor of Bank of Ghana during the late founder, President Rawlings' regime.
That's right.
President Professor Meltz.
That's right.
And became the finance minister.
The single-digit inflation alone, I remember.
He was the one who started that single-digit inflation, the digits for in terms of inflation.
That's right.
Yes. And beyond that, he was able to build the macro and micro economic structure of the country. Duffuor's time was the time that the international community passion to be able to transfer their monies, their resources into this country. Because they believed and they've seen and they had the testament of him being one of the